Hello students, and welcome to this video for Publisher exercise number 8. Now this exercise is one where we're not going to be learning new skills but rather applying ones we've already used. So the local elementary school is having a science fair, and a friend who is a teacher wants you to make some signs for her. She needs a sign to help parents find their way from the entry to the classroom where science exhibits are displayed, and also a sign that lists the evening schedule of award presentations. In this exercise, you'll make the signs she needs. So what we're going to do here is we do need to start Publisher. Of course, I have it open already, and we're going to be working on these signs. So we need to create a new publication using Publisher Quick Publication. So we're going to select Built-in, and then I'm going to scroll down here to Quick Publications. Now once I have Quick Publications, it says to choose color band. So right up here, color band is what we're choosing, and then we're going to select, it says choose a colorful bright color scheme, so something that's lighter colors. This one's kind of darker, so it says colorful and bright, so I'm going to go with cherry. You could choose a different one if you want, but it needs to be lighter colors with it, not darker. Then it says for the layout, choose heading only. So right now it's not saying anything about, oh, excuse me, the font scheme is supposed to be Galley. I'm jumping around here a bit. So Galley right here for font scheme. And then for our layout, so don't worry about the business information yet. For layout, we are choosing heading only. So you may need to scroll down this list. And right here, heading only is second from the bottom for me. Heading only. Then what we're going to do here is we need to create this publication, excuse me. So here it is, very simple, just has a heading and that's it. And it says to edit the text to read Science Fair Room 121 as shown in the illustration here. So I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see the whole box. So heading, changing it to Science Fair Room 121. You'll notice it's changing, it's adjusting the text as we type it in. So best fit we know is working. Now we're going to save the publication, and we're going to do it twice with two different names. So first one, let's click File, Save As, and then we're going to Browse because you need to save it to your folder or your flash drive, wherever the appropriate place is. And then let's give it the name of 08 sign underscore, sign 1 underscore your initials. So 08 sign 1 underscore your initials, and then we're going to do File, Save As again. So File, Save As, and of course Browse, and we're going to change it to 08 sign 2 underscore your initials. Alright, so we have this one open because this is the one we just saved. And it says switch the publication layout to message only. Sometimes you're going to go and you'll use a publication layout and then you realize, oh man, I need to change it. So the way we do that, if you remember, is Page Design tab, and then we go over here to the left to change template, because this is where we can change our layout. And then we have our layout options down here, and we're going to switch it, it says to message only. So we have heading only, we need message only instead. And then click OK. So it took the text we had and switched it to message only. Now I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see it hopefully a little bit better on your screens. I know some of you are watching it on a smaller screen, or maybe you have it split screen. And then it says replace the sample text with text from pub08.document. So I'm going to select this, get rid of it, choose Insert, and of course going over to Insert File. Let's go find pub08. So I'm going to go to Downloads and find it. Remember, it's alphabetical order, and here's my pub08 Word document. So I select it, choose OK, and then it's going to take a little bit to put in the text, and now you can see it did it. So let me zoom up or scroll up here a little bit so you can kind of see it. And here's our information. Now I'm going to push backspace to get rid of this extra line. It's important that you use your space wisely in these exercises. So if you left a blank line here down at the bottom, you lose points. Make sure it matches what's in the video. So we replace those texts. Now it says open the text for editing in Word. We don't really do that anymore because Publisher is good enough as it is. It used to be you kind of switch back and forth. Now we don't have to. It says rearrange the events so they're in chronological order, if I can say it. So what we're going to do is we're just going to click and drag, select the text. So we can see here our first event is the introduction. So I'm going to click and drag to select it. Then I click and hold down and I can move it up here to in front of 6:15. And I need to do the same thing for the award. So click and drag and bring it here in front of 8. Now you can already see this is adding in an extra line at the bottom. I'm going to click after it, push backspace, and you can see it switches it like this. So we have the events in order now. It says resize the text box so the top aligns with the 3-inch mark on the vertical ruler and place a new text box in that space. So let's scroll up here. You can see right now it's lined up with the 2-inch mark. So I need to click and drag this placeholder down to line up with the 3-inch mark like it said. And now we're adding a new text box up here to put information in. So we're going to draw a new text box. I just click and drag right here. So, and it looks like, I mean, they had at the 2-inch mark. Basically, let me see. So let's click, drag, make this go across. So I put it at the 2-inch mark. I'm bringing it down to the 3-inch mark. I'm going to have it line up. You'll notice those pink lines come up. It snaps to make it nice and lined up. And then it says cut and paste the title text. So schedule, science fair schedule of events. So we need to take this. Let's select it all. So, and then we're going to cut it. So Control X is how you can cut. Click on our new text box. Control V in order to paste. Now you can see here, because of how it's set up, I'm going to need to adjust it. And it looks like they're probably wanting us to move it up to the 1-inch mark. So I'm going to click and drag the top placeholder and move it up here to the 1-inch mark. Let go of it, and now you can see it actually fits. So it's now taking about 2 inches of space. It says set the new text box to auto fit or best fit. So I can either go up here and click on text fit and choose best fit, or you could right click on it and choose best fit as well, either one. So here's our science fair schedule of events, and here's the information as well. Notice I don't have, there are 2 lines here that came with it, so we are going to leave them, but you'll notice the other things, we didn't have that line. You know what, let me actually undo and check here quick. Yeah. The wonders of undo and redo. So we're going to save it. Again, make sure we've got it. We do need to print it, so it says print the schedule. So File, Print, Microsoft Print to PDF, very easy to do. We click Print. We're saving with the same name, so we're currently on 08 sign 2 underscore, well, not sing, sign 2 underscore your initials. So save that. And then also, we need to close this, it says, and open up the other one. So I'm going to do File, Close, and of course it wants to save it when you print it. Open, and then let's open up 08 sign 1. And it says to print it too, so we got to use, of course, File, Print. You could do Control P, Microsoft Print to PDF, Print, and you're doing saving it with the same name. So 08 sign 1 underscore your initials. And so you need to go and submit those 4 files. And so I'm actually going to bring it up here quickly for you to see. So over here, down at the bottom, are these 4. You need to submit 08 sign 1, 08 sign 1 for both publisher and PDF, and then 08 sign 2, both publisher and PDF. Good job following along, and that is how you complete publisher exercise number 8.